Fulcrum Therapeutics, is it a hidden gem or a rolling stone that we just let pass on by? On today's Hidden Gems, we're going to take a peek at this company, Fulcrum Therapeutics, incorporated out of Cambridge, Massachusetts. It was created in 2016, and its core mission, and I do quote, company's mission is to identify and treat rare genetic diseases at their root causes. Today, remember, with Hidden Gems, we take a look at the tarot and spirit energy around this company and not at the statistics and all the other things that general folks do, because we are not financial advisors. We let you know what the energy from spirit and the universe is saying about this company and whether we should consider it or not. So let's take a deep dive and see what the universe wants to share with us. Here we go. Spirit and universe, please share with me the information so we can determine if Fulcrum's Therapeutics is a hidden gem or rolling stone. Whatever you wish to offer, Spirit, we are open. Here we go, here we go, here we go. First card out, a 9 of Wands. The second card out, the World card. The third is the Magician. And the fourth card out, is a King of Wands. All right. Interesting cards here. The first card out is a nine of Wands. A 9 of Wands is an energy that tells you that they're in the process of working through whatever it is that they have to bring to market. And they're not there yet. They have a ways to go. And the World card is here after that. And the World card is a good indicator. The World card said that there is a wide range of possibilities, but it looks good. It looks very good for the wide range of possibilities for this company. The only thing that concerns me here, and I'll go in the next card. The next card is the manifestor. Okay, so the company has to make its own. It has to make its own future. It has to make its own storyline. It has to be the teller of the tale. And right now, it has good management, very sound management, very entrepreneurial management, and a very strong leader. The question here for me, though, as I see these cards, is that the World card is, again, people are watching, information is being shared. The therapeutics aspect of it, again, the testing part of it is going on right now. And this is in reference to sickle cell, by the way. They're doing some sickle cell testing. And I'm concerned about the Magician here. I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of a little bit distracted, because I think that in this case, I think the Magician is trying to do some magic to the world to make the world understand that the company maybe has a little more promise than it does. Maybe there's something else. I get the feeling that there's been a shift in the company. I think initially the company was on a roll. I get that attention right here, but I think that it's not going as well as they'd hoped. I don't think that the therapeutics that they're working on, the drugs they're working on, is holding as much promise as they expected. And I think it's a delayed kind of response. I think the CEO is very good at working the levers of money, shall we say? The angel investors or the capitalists or the venture funds, those kind of folks. The folks who have the hedge funds. He's good at working them. He's very good at working them, and he's very good at helping to create the illusion that the Magician says they're creating magic. Okay, and the world right now is paying attention to it, but I'm just the way these cards line up, the energy is just not that good. It's really not that challenging. There's an alignment coming, and the alignment is coming with this 9, and I'm wondering if the alignment is going to tell us that maybe this isn't the product that is going to get them to where they need to be. I get a path card here, which in this case is, again, the company is is sticking, is working through the process, sticking through the process. And so they're on their path. But again, they've got some work to be done. It's been a while. The Judgment card is here, so the work is going to pay out. It's fascinating here because I get the 9 of Cups in the end. So I got 2 9s. Do the angel number 99. When you get done here, check the angel number 99. I'm kind of like, I'm in the middle on this one. They're really, I think that this is an interesting call here. Okay. I think that there are 2 different ways, there are many different ways to read this. My initial energy is this is not something, if you're looking for short-term gains, this is not a short-term gain situation. This is a long-term play. And the chances in this one, I think that there is a potential down the road for this to work out. I'm just kind of concerned about what information here that the CEO and the CFO has kind of been playing with, not playing with, it's not the word, the number. I don't know. Something's not adding up here. But the alignment will come. So again, is there a problem that they're seeing in some of the early data? Because I'm concerned about that. However, it does seem to me that if they do get some negative data, they may be able to rework this. And also, I see something newer coming on. So there's like another drug coming along that if this, and this may be what this is here, is saying that this, the drug they had hoped for the sickle cell may not come to such it may not be received as well as they had hoped. But I'm getting the feeling that there's another drug coming down the pipeline as well with this company. And ultimately, I think as a long-term play, this is a good play. But this is, again, a long-term play because this is a 9. This is down the road, kicking the can down the road. If you're looking at buy and hold and just sit and see how it works, this is probably a good buy. But if you're looking at a long-term analysis, yeah, I think this would be something that I just buy and hold, but I would not see this as a short-term play. I just don't get the energy that short-term is here. And I'm concerned very much about the one drug they're focusing on most, which is the sickle cell drug. And that to me tells me that there could be a glitch. There's a glitch here. And that's the data that I think they already know. But I think that there's something else in the pipeline for another illness that they are working on that is much more promising. And the sickle cell still may have efficacy. That drug still may have efficacy, but I'm not sure it's going to do quite what they'd hoped it was. I just don't think the data they have already received is as positive as they thought it would be. And there is that data we talked about, and it's okay data. It's good data, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's nothing extraordinary. It's just the data is just basically good data, but not anything exceptional. So they're gonna have to keep working on this. Again, this is the Queen of Wands, which is that patient energy. Just keep working, keep the head down. Change has got to happen. So again, I think that they're going to have to shift some things or shift expectations. And that's maybe what, again, we're seeing here with the magician the CEO have to be a bit of a magician and tweak the expectations. Because my question is the questions we don't know the answers to yet. There's some answers that have to be found. And until that's the case, I don't want to move forward with this. I wouldn't move forward with this because I would be stuck not knowing. And so patience is the play here. That's a temperance card, that patience card. And these are major arcana. This is a major arcana. These are major arcana. This is a major arcana. This is a major arcana. This is a major arcana. That's a major arcana. There's a lot of major arcanas here. So these are long-term impact cards. And since you have so many here, I think this is a thing I think if I had a little bit of money to experiment with, I might buy some and hold it. But I wouldn't. This is definitely not a short-term play, and I would not buy this if I didn't have risk tolerance, because I just think that there's too many questions and there are too many pitfalls here for me. So for me, this is not a hidden gem. This is a long-term potential play. to roll the dice or roll the stones and see how it goes. But overall, I don't think I don't think this is one I would advise on. Um, for me, based on my scenario, because I like more short-term returns, and I don't think that's what this is here. Actually, I think this is. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a pullback. Let me shuffle that. Let me see here. If there's a bit of a pullback, I'm getting just some energy here. I'm telling you, I don't understand the energy necessarily completely, but it is an energy of caution. It's like, oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a Six of Swords. This is a long term. This is the perseverance card. So the company has to persevere through. It has some negative stuff going to happen to it. That's the devil there. Some negative stuff's going to happen to it. Page of Wands is here, so that we already talked about the Page of Cups. There's a Page of Wands, and then there's the Seven of Coins. And so again, the work is they're going to have to put the work, still have to put more work into it. This is going to take time. This is definitely not something quick. So yeah, this, yeah, I can't see this one as a hidden gem. It doesn't fit my criteria, so I wouldn't be buying this to take that gamble. And again, I'm getting the feeling like we're going to see a drop before we see. I think we're going to drop in price before we see it go up. I really do. Long term, it may play. It seems like there's some good stuff in long term, but not short term. So with that said, sorry, no hidden gem with Fulcrum Therapeutics for me. Have a good one, y'all.